Hey there, if you run a land clearing business and you're looking to get more leads and more work without wasting time on stuff that just doesn't work, this one's for you. Today I'm going to break down 5 marketing strategies that'll help you grow, get noticed locally, and turn interest into real jobs. Let's jump in. Okay, first up, social media ads. These are so important for getting you, your business, and what you do in front of the right people. And these social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, they make it really easy to kind of please their algorithm with your ad copy and your video to put the ad in front of the right people. Not to mention cool stuff like retargeting people who have searched or been on your website before. So what I want to show you here is this is just a list of our ad accounts just looking at the month of May. You can see with Facebook alone, we produced 2,452 leads between 126 accounts, averaging about $53 a lead, with some accounts doing really well at $23 a lead. And I screenshotted here an example of a guy's lead flow just since May 25th, so basically like 4 days. This is all of the leads and calls he's gotten. And when you get a lead from social media, we actually have them fill out a form. So it's not just somebody clicking because they want to message or watch a video. Like, they actually have watched your video ad, and then they're going to answer whatever questions that you want about the actual job, and then they're going to put in their actual info, and they have the opportunity to call you or jump to your website. So it's super, super cool. And this is not just turning on some template. Like, every bit of this is custom built and targeted for your client, for your area, and using videos that are going to call out the ideal person for you and your service offering in your area. So number 2 is SEO. If somebody is searching for land clearing or forestry mulching on Google and you're not showing up in the map pack, you're not showing up in the organic raking section or even in the Google Ads section, then you are literally leaving money on the table and giving it to your competitors. Let me show you a quick visual of what types of searches and how many searches can end up being in an area, and if you're not there, how you're actually leaving money on the table. So here's a website that we use to do keyword research before and while we are working with you as a client or land clearing business owner. So this tool searches the backside of Google to kind of look at the analytics and the data, right? So I just have it here, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Florida area. Search keyword land clearing, and then it's going to bring up all the associated keywords that show up next to that. So if you select all, you can see down here, and this is by the month, the monthly average. So the monthly search volume in just that area of Florida is 2,890 searches a month, right? So if you aren't on that page of Google in some way or form when 2,980 people are searching, then you're missing out and leaving a lot of money on the table for other people to scoop up, right? And generally, 9 out of 10 times, there's never a company in an area spending enough money to get all of the searches and have all the spots, right? There's about 3 local map pack spots before you click to see more. There is 3 to 4 Google Ads spots, and there's usually 6 to 10 organic website spots, right? And so, I mean, unless somebody is spending $20, $30, $40,000 a month, they're not going to get all of those in an area. And not only do you have to spend the money, but you also have to do the right things, right? So this is super important. And you need to know these numbers for your area to know what's possible and to set up your budget. But you also want to know what these keywords are in your area so that you can target the right ones for your website and your Google business profile to be showing up for the things that people are actually searching for, if that makes sense. So these are things that we look at beforehand. We want to do this keyword research, this market research with you so that we can find those things and help you optimize your profiles, your websites, your local service listings, and everything jives together where Google likes it and the people searching see it. So that's number 2, SEO, super important. Number 3, testimonials. People trust people, and testimonials sell. This is a huge one that we push our clients really push hard for, and we also practice what we preach, which I'm going to show you some examples of here in just a second. But people trust people, so that's why real client testimonials work better than anything you could say yourself. A quick clip or even a simple quote from a happy client can make a huge difference. It needs to be real, it needs to be honest, and you need to share the wins. Your future clients will see it and think, that's who I want to hire. Here's some examples. So here are some examples of a good testimonial. This is like a next level one for sure. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, but basically we did a time lapse of this trail he cleaned up, and then he actually had the actual landowner come out and just talk about the job and how he liked it and how they liked the work. This one does really well, pulls in leads all the time. Like I said, I practice what I preach, And, all my testimonials I get from people, I just list out on our website. I use these for ads, and, even screenshots of text messages of people that have said, nice things about us. Super, super cool, super, good thing to do here, just to sort of help out people when they're searching for you, build trust. There's also a pressure washing company that we have done some local work with, not something we do all the time, but we basically just filled their whole homepage with all of their Google reviews. So it's like when somebody sees this, if they didn't see their reviews on Google, they're going to see all of the reviews and be like, oh yeah, this is a no-brainer. So that's number 3, testimonials. So number 4 is a pretty simple one. Most of y'all should know, but building relationships with local contractors, real estate agents, and developers in your area. Usually most cities are going to have mixers or commerce or developer get-togethers, councils, all kinds of things like that. And if you are in those circles and you're trusted and you're shaking hands, kissing babies with those people, that can lead to really, really big connections and relationships, right? And this is considered one of those word of mouth things. And I'm always kind of like, hey, word of mouth is not reliable. It's because it's not consistent and scalable, right? But it's a piece of the puzzle, especially if they've seen your ads or your websites or your Google listings before, and then they meet you in person and they kind of put a name to a face, or vice versa. They're going to see, oh, this guy's legit. He's out there doing it. And that's going to open up the door for deals that maybe other people wouldn't get. So that's number 4, super simple. Go meet with those developers, go meet with those real estate agents, go meet with those contractors. Number 5, free consultation. Notice I didn't say quote or estimate. Of course, we all have used the verbiage free quote, free estimate, but free consultation or schedule a consultation, it kind of takes things to the next level, right? And it allows you to get those face-to-face interactions. Now, along with all of your ads and websites and campaigns, you need to have processes in place to qualify people, because there's no way you could have time to go meet face-to-face with every single person who interacts with one of your ads, nor would you want to, right? You're only going to want to do that with qualified people. But when you frame it as this consultation, it's less salesy, less trying to sell you something, and it's more like, hey, I'm the expert here. Let me show up to your land and kind of educate you on what needs to be done, or how it needs to be done, or what would be best and what would be the process. And doing that face-to-face can really, really make a difference and really set you apart. And so this is a key part of the whole marketing system, right? Is, this is only going to work if you're doing this with qualified people. And if you have all these other marketing things in place along the way, it's going to allow you to get more qualified, more trustworthy, more ready to buy people at that consultation phase if you've done all these things on the front end. And we do the same thing in our business. It's standard across business, but we've really been able to dial it in for land clearing companies and help guys really refine that process. Then when you get to them, it's just like, hey, they already trust you. They just need to know what needs to be done and how it needs to be done, right? So that's huge. And the statistic around this is 78% of people will go with the first company that gives them enough information to make a purchasing decision. So if you have a clear-cut process from when they find out about you, to when they learn about you, to when they trust you, to when they've seen that you are trustworthy according to other people, and now you show up to their house and you're giving them a consultation on what needs to be done at their property, boom, if you're the first person to do that, they most likely won't even get any other bids, right? Or if they do, they're going to remember what you did in that process to make the decision easier. So be that 78%, get out there, offer that free consultation. So there you go, 5 things you can start doing to market your land clearing business this week. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button, comment below if you have any questions or ideas that you'd like to be discussed. We've got a lot more coming to help you grow your business and kind of just show you what we've learned over the years to kind of take the guesswork out of it for you to take your business to that next level. See you in the next one.